We'll be live here from CPAC, and we have some fun guests coming up. And Stacey Dash is supposed to be joining us here shortly as well. Joining us right now, Mr. Tom Kilgannon. And as I was just saying, he is with the Freedom Alliance. New book, Diplomatic Divorce, Why America Should End Its Love Affair with the United Nations. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Real good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's CPAC, and I appreciate what you guys do, what your organization does, and obviously the support for veterans. And it's sad because I had somebody who emailed me the other day and was asking, well, what's the latest with the VA scandal? What is the latest with this story? Because there has not really been any changes. There has not been any mass firings. No. There has not. I mean, in fact, some of the people, two of the individuals involved, we learned in this huge story last month, they've actually, they're back on the job. Two of the individuals who are partly responsible for a lot of this are back on the job. Nothing's really been changed. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's right, exactly. And the problem is that there doesn't seem to be anybody who cares about it. You know, at Freedom Alliance, we work with soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, their families who give life or limb for our country. And the Veterans Administration is supposed to be there to help them. And we've heard time and time again of stories where veterans have been denied care, have been ignored, have been put on hold in waiting lists, and it's got to change. There's supposed to be leadership at the top, and the Commander-in-Chief needs to set that example and make sure that our vets are going to be taken care of, whether they're from the latest generation or from Korea or Vietnam. Any of them who raise their right hand, take that oath to serve our country, need our support, and it has to change at the VA. No question about it. I agree.
I completely agree. And I mean, to think that we need so many, because support groups are incredibly important, and we wouldn't even need all of this and honestly, I think that we wouldn't even, there was a point that was made at one of the debates, and I was trying to remember who made it, that we wouldn't even have to have a debate on a draft, or we wouldn't even have to consider a draft if, after our men and women in uniform served, they didn't have to fight to get what's owed to them. They were actually taken care of, and all of the promises given to them in order to get their service, they were fulfilled.
You know, you have this generation of 18 to 25-year-olds are looking at how their predecessors are being treated. And if we want to have an all-volunteer army, people who are going to be willing to serve, we're not going to have that as readily if we're not taking care of those who have already served. George Washington said it, our military is only going to be as strong as how well we take care of previous servers. And we're not doing a good job. Period, and it has to change.
It has to change.
I'll tell you what has changed quite a bit, and it is with charitable organizations and non-government organizations. That has made yeoman's progress since Vietnam, and we like to think at Freedom Alliance we're a part of that. I know at the American Veterans Center, you all are doing great work, and we made all of our work at Freedom Alliance is based on the fact that we know what Vietnam veterans went through. We know how they were treated when they came home. And we have pledged that we are never going to allow that to happen again. And that's what animates our work at Freedom Alliance.
And we shouldn't. And your book, people can go. Where's the website that people can go and they can find it?
At freedomalliance.org. And what they'll find there is a dynamic organization that's doing great work to provide scholarships to kids whose parents were killed or disabled in military service. We reached a tremendous milestone that we're really proud of, Dane. I'll tell you, 2 months ago, we just surpassed the $10 million mark in scholarships given out to kids of American heroes. Now, we do that for two reasons. First is, obviously, college costs a lot of money, and we want to help them go to school. But second, and more important, is that each of those scholarships is a reminder to that young man or woman that their parent is a hero. And we are never going to forget that as a country. And that's where charitable organizations are doing great work, but government is falling down.
Thank you so much, Tom Kilgannon, and make sure you go and check them out, Freedom Alliance. Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dana.
It's a pleasure to have you.